Hi folks, I'm deep inside the Natural History Museum now in a lecture theatre, and we're going to do a little rehearsal here. I can show you what this place looks like. A nice little lecture theatre, quite select, and we're going to be on this little platform over here as a panel, and then when we speak we'll be at this lectern here, further around here. There you go. So we do a sound check, and we're going to run some of our script. It's not actually a script, it's a kind of set of cues, and we work from PowerPoint, so what happens is you see a picture on the screen and it triggers you to say the things you want to say about it. At least that's the theory. So we've all been working very hard on our PowerPoint presentations. But this is a very nice place, and we have microphones to test. We have lots of computer stuff to test because it all has to work. You have to be able to zip between slides. And as I say, you won't be able to see the stereoscopy today, this screen. You'll be able to see the screen, but it'll just look blurry because it'll have a combination of the left and right pictures on. So it's not going to be a good time for looking at stereos this evening. But hopefully you'll get the idea. And if you want to come back on Monday to the official Natural History Museum presentation, please call into their website pretty soon to effectively buy a ticket, get a link, and you can join us, and you'll be able to view us in stereo on your OWL, or at least view the slides in stereo. So I'm probably going to have to leave you in a minute because we're going to get into the rehearsal, but I might just introduce you to, again, the guys I'm going to be performing with. Just pop over here.
I'll give you a signal, but when I rehearsed, I used the word we're on live.
Is that okay?
TV word, yeah, that's great.
Right TV is here.
I was just showing Sarah the sample site.
Yeah.
You know, Sarah Russell is the cosmic mineralogist at the Natural History Museum and the geographic coordinator for analysis of BENNU samples when they arrive on Earth in September. And one of the stereos in our BENNU 3D book, which we're releasing today, is the actual location where the sample was collected from. So the rocks that we see inside this yellow circle are on their way back to the Earth as we speak, and less than 2 months away from arrival.
Right, so, and it's such a heterogeneous mix of different kind of stuff.
Isn't that exciting? Yeah, we're really looking at a wide range of different rock types, hopefully capturing different epochs of BENNU's history.
We just had a moment, we had a stereoscopic moment with Sarah here, because she hadn't seen the book before using the owls. So we got a good, whoa!
I used these glasses. I just suddenly got it, so it took me a while.
It's an amazing experience. As I was saying, it feels like I've been living in a two-dimensional universe with all these books and all these pictures, and that was the feeling I had when Brian started sending the first stereo pairs from our data. And I was like, okay, we have to build this into our site selection. So it wasn't just for fun, it actually had immense scientific and engineering value. And we used these stereos to guide us to the final site selection, to the place where we contacted this asteroid to collect that sample that's coming back to Earth.
That's great. That's the bit that makes me feel important. I like that bit.
It was critical. It was
That's
really
great.
critical.
It's amazing.
It was that same moment that Sarah just had when she saw it, except that we were making $1 billion decision.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like,
So if it had all gone wrong, it kind of would have been my fault, right?
Yeah, that's right.
No, I've accepted that it's my fault, no matter what. You know, if it goes wrong, it's my fault. That's the job of the principal investigator.
It's on your shoulders.
Yep.
But you have strong shoulders.
And we have one critical event left. That's bringing that capsule down to Earth in September.
And analysing it.
That's not critical. I mean, that's not in terms of the risk. And when I say a critical event, I mean something where
Oh, okay, sure.
right?
Yeah.
We won't lose the mission in the sample analysis phase at that point.
Right, sure.
We might lose a little piece of the sample, but we have a lot of sample coming back.
Yeah.
And a lot of which will end up right here in the Natural History Museum for you guys to analyse.
Yeah, I can't tell you how excited we are to be able to see a bit of BENNU here in our museum.
That's right, and all across the UK.
And across the UK,
And
all of
the
our
world.
partners.
In the world.
Amazing.
It's going to be a massive effort.
It is. We have over 200 scientists on 4 continents. As my assistant knows, they're spread across 16 time zones, so pretty much spanning the globe. So you can imagine the challenge we have trying to schedule those meetings.
The sun never sets on
The
Osiris
sun never
Rex.
sets on Osiris Rex.
That's great.
Literally and figuratively.
Wow. So you can tell we're not going to run out of batteries here. Dante is never off, which I love. That's incredible. Brilliant. So I'll just toodle over here and we'll get the rehearsal
All right, let's do it.
on the way, okay? Right, I probably shouldn't show the rehearsal because it has to be private.
So Denis, remember that's not the title for today. It's the second title of this night.
Hoping you're going to enjoy this later on. I'll come off the air for a little while, but then we have some interviews to do, so I'm hoping you can share us doing interviews. I'll put the Bright TV transmitter back on in a little while, maybe an hour or so, I think. See you later. I hope we haven't bored you to death.